Hi guys, welcome back to your number one dog TV, African Dog Blog. I have seated with me here someone out of this world. So please, sir, introduce yourself.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. My name is Tokumbo Ilesomi, Helay Kennel. I'm actually a Nigerian, but also a German citizen. And yeah, I'm happy that you guys are here today to, grant us this interview. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. We're happy to have you on set as well. So, the first question: what is the importance of importing a German Shepherd to Nigeria?
There are several importance of importing a pure German Shepherd breed to Nigeria. One of it is to have a bloodline of a champion. We have many breeders who import German Shepherd to Nigeria, but definitely we have different reasons why those pets are not fully breed or complete breed. Reasons are one, they are registered under local breeders association, either in Poland or elsewhere in Europe. So what is important for us is to have first look into the bloodline of the breed, also visit the kennel to see how clean the kennel is. And what is extremely important is also to ensure that either this breed are fully compliant with the Breeders Association, either in Germany or elsewhere in Europe, mostly Poland.
Amazing, amazing. So you spoke about bloodlines. So what are some bloodlines that should be imported from, or we should import from?
Um, First, I would say, or I would advise breeders to not just look at the physique of the dogs, because mostly breeders or dog lovers always check videos, check the physique of the dog, but also it is super important that you ensure that while checking the videos, you check their hind foot to see if there are no problems with their walk. And why we also check bloodline is mostly under the regulations of the German and the FCI, that's the Polish club. They ensure that breed as such are always going for shows. So what they do is one, for you to be fully compliant with breeding a dog in Poland or in Germany, your breed or your dogs have to be registered for shows. They have to actually, either they are winners of the shows or second place or third place. Then with this, it's easy for you to identify who and what you're buying. So if you're buying a pet and you do not know the bloodline or the history or the generations of the dog you're buying, then it is, I would say, you're just buying a dog without having a future of the dogs. So we always consider two things. We check the bloodline and also see if the bloodline has any features of a champion in their lineage, and if they don't have any dialysis disease or health issues. Because profoundly you find out that in a German Shepherd they always have problems with their joints, which is super important. So once you are able to identify that in your videos, then it's easy for you to know if the dog is good to go. And one thing I would advise breeders in Nigeria is to ensure that these pets are either registered with the Verein Deutsche Hund, which is like a club for German Shepherd in Germany, or they are FCI compliant. Once this is certified, then it is easy for us or easy for breeders to register such pets with COBA. And I think COBA is doing a great job at the moment checking all this documentation.
So, sir, I think our viewers would really want to know this because see people import German Shepherds and then the quality drops after importation. So, how can the quality be unaltered after importation?
Um, First thing first is always to ask the seller the kind of food they feed the dogs with. So, from my perspective, what we do or what I do is once I see a dog of this nature, I ask the seller several questions. What do you feed your dog with? What are the vaccination periods? And one thing that is super important is, I mean, in Nigeria, we realize that different breeders always try different things to ensure that the dogs stay healthy. They have the reputable weight and all that. But from my examination and experience, we only try to feed our dogs with Royal Canin. So once you feed your dog with the best and quality food, I would just advise breeders to go with Royal Canin, which is especially for German Shepherd. It would help them not just for their immune system, for their bones, their ears, and their sensitivity, and mostly also their joints. So Royal Canin has been the only food that I use, or in general we use, and also the medications. When I talk about medications, you have to consider their multivitamins. What multivitamin best suits your dog? So once I get a dog from the seller, I always want to know the specific multivitamin that that dog is used to. And once I know that, either I go on Amazon or I purchase myself from the store. And followed with that, you have to have a very remote vet doctor who you can call at any time, who is available 24/7. So once you're able to have these three things, I'm sure we are good to go.
So, thank you. Like, this was very, very amazing and expository. And I would like to ask, is there anybody you would like to give a shout out to? Persons that you just want to say shout out to you?
I want to give a shout out to my brother, my partner, Lord Mayor Kennel. He's an amazing guy, a wonderful person to work with. And one of the projects is to standardize and bring quality to Nigeria. And I don't know if you know this, it is difficult for sellers outside Nigeria to sell to Nigerians. And we always tell them, we show them the standard of dogs we have. And this has been more like selling our initiative to them, believing us with our project. So a big shout out to you, Lord Mayor,
Shout out to you, sir.
and also to Africo,
Thank you, sir.
the CEO of Africo. I'm sure very soon we're going to meet, but a big shout out, and we are happy with what you guys are doing so far. Thank you so much, guys.